If you've ever driven past a Chick-fil-A at lunchtime, you already know something weird is going on there. The drive-through line, wrapped around the building, across the parking lot, down the street, possibly entering another ZIP code. Meanwhile, the McDonald's next door has 3 cars and 1 broken ice cream machine. Chick-fil-A isn't just busy, it's consistently busy. Like, this place could survive the apocalypse and still serve waffle fries busy. But here's the part that blows everyone's mind. They're closed one day every single week. Yet they still make more money per location than McDonald's, Starbucks, KFC, Burger King, and Taco Bell combined. So how does a fast food chain with a tiny menu, slow expansion, and a mandatory weekly day off end up becoming America's most loved fast food? Why do people treat a chicken sandwich like it's a personality trait? Why do customers talk about the employees like they're angels sent from heaven with dipping sauces? And how did Chick-fil-A turn a piece of fried chicken, a bun, and 2 pickles into a multi-billion-dollar obsession? Well, today we're breaking down the simple, slightly hilarious, surprisingly brilliant story of why Chick-fil-A became America's most loved fast food. If you're watching on TV, grab your phone and hit subscribe. It really helps the channel grow. All right, let's talk chicken. Before Chick-fil-A became a cultural phenomenon, before the drive-through lines, before the waffle fry obsession, it all started with something incredibly simple. A chicken sandwich, not a triple-stacked monster, not a gimmick item. Not some Frankenstein creation with 12 toppings and a limited-time neon sauce. Just a chicken breast, a soft buttered bun, and 2 pickles, and that's it. And somehow, it slapped. The Chick-fil-A sandwich is the anti-fast food sandwich. No chaos, no choose from 18 sauces. No, build your meal in the app like you're assembling a rocket. It's simple, predictable, comforting. And it tastes the same in Texas, New York, Florida, Kansas, everywhere. Other chains were out here trying to launch the chicken sandwich wars, dropping new flavors, spicy versions, deluxe versions, bacon versions, cheese versions. And Chick-fil-A was like, here's our sandwich. We perfected it in 1964. Eat it. And people did. Oh, they did. Because here's the secret. Chick-fil-A didn't just choose chicken. They mastered chicken. While McDonald's was still experimenting and KFC focused on buckets, Chick-fil-A locked in early and said, "We're the chicken people now." And claiming one category before everyone else figured it out? That's a cheat code. Consistency plus simplicity equals trust. And trust is the foundation for everything else that made Chick-fil-A explode in popularity. But the chicken sandwich was just the beginning. Because the real superpower, the thing that makes other chains cry in the walk-in freezer, is what happens at the drive-thru. If the chicken sandwich made people love Chick-fil-A, the drive-thru is what made people worship it. Because Chick-fil-A didn't just build a good drive-thru. They built the single most efficient food-serving machine in America. If NASA ran a fast food chain, it would look like a Chick-fil-A drive-thru at 12:15 p.m. You've seen it, 30 cars in line, snaking around the building, blocking traffic, possibly violating 3 city ordinances, and yet somehow, your food arrives before you can finish complaining about the line. Meanwhile, at McDonald's, you're still waiting behind a guy arguing about a missing McNugget. So what's the secret? Chick-fil-A treats its drive-thru like a science lab. Dual drive-thru lanes. Employees with tablets outside taking orders like traffic control, runners delivering food directly to cars, dedicated bag checkers, military-level synchronization. Honestly, these employees move like they're training for the Chick-fil-A Olympics. Other chains run a drive-thru, Chick-fil-A runs a logistics operation, and it works insanely well. A typical fast food drive-thru averages about 5 minutes per car. Chick-fil-A? Often 60 to 90 seconds. That's not just good. That's, how is this legally possible? Good. But it's not just speed, it's accuracy. Your order is right. Your sauce is there. Your drink is correct and filled to the top. Like somebody actually cares. Meanwhile, over at Burger King, you're opening the bag like it's a mystery box from eBay. Chick-fil-A invests heavily, and I mean heavily, in systems, workflow, and training. And customers can feel it. The drive-thru isn't fast by accident. It's fast because they engineered it to be fast. And once you win at convenience, you win at everything. But speed is only half the magic. Because the part customers talk about even more, the thing that built Chick-fil-A's mythical reputation, is how they make you feel. If the drive-thru is Chick-fil-A's superpower, the hospitality is their plot twist. Because Chick-fil-A employees are famously, almost suspiciously, nice. You pull up to the window, and suddenly you're in a Disney movie. The employee smiles at you, hands you your bag, and says the line heard around the world, "My pleasure." Not "no problem," not "yup," not "here you go," but "my pleasure," like they just handed you a birthday present instead of a chicken sandwich. It's polite, it's warm, it's borderline therapeutic. And it should not exist in fast food. Most of us grew up thinking fast food workers were, let's say, selectively enthusiastic. We're used to the Wendy's cashier with unbothered energy, or the Taco Bell worker who looks like they've fought 12 battles before lunch. But Chick-fil-A, they speak to you like you're their favorite cousin. How is this possible? Because Chick-fil-A invests an absurd amount of time and money into training. Employees get clear expectations. There's a culture of respect. They promote from within. They offer scholarships. Managers get real leadership training. Turnover is far lower than other fast food chains. You feel it immediately. The energy is calmer. People move with purpose. Your order is right, not because they're lucky, but because they care. Chick-fil-A created an environment where customers can expect the same attitude, the same polish, the same friendliness in any location, in any state. They built hospitality into their brand DNA. And customers didn't just notice, they fell in love with it. Because let's be honest, when the average fast food experience feels like a hostage negotiation, being treated kindly feels like a luxury. But Chick-fil-A's success isn't only about friendliness. Behind every smiling employee is a business model so unusual, most chains wouldn't dare copy it. Now here's where Chick-fil-A stops being just a fast food chain and starts being an economic anomaly. Because on paper, Chick-fil-A's business decisions look completely insane. Let's start with the most famous one. They're closed on Sundays. In fast food, Sunday is money day. Football games, weekend shoppers, hungover college students. Everybody eats out on Sunday. McDonald's and Wendy's make millions that day. Chick-fil-A? Doors locked, lights off, drive-thru empty, and somehow they make more money per store than every other chain that's open 7 days a week. Imagine working less and making more. It's like the American dream on expert mode. But Chick-fil-A's weirdness doesn't stop there. Their franchise model is unlike anything else in fast food. Most chains will hand you a franchise if you have money. You want to open 10 McDonald's? Sure. You have $2 million for Burger King? Go for it. Chick-fil-A? They say, we'll pick one person, not a group, not investors, just you. And they receive around 80,000 applications a year. They approve about 100. That's a lower acceptance rate than Harvard, Stanford, and the Secret Service combined. And the franchisee, known as an operator, doesn't even own the store. They operate it. They run it with Chick-fil-A's systems. And because they're handpicked, they protect the brand like it's their firstborn child. This is how Chick-fil-A maintains consistency. Every store feels familiar. Every manager knows the culture. Every fry tastes like it was made in the same kitchen. Even controversies that would cripple other brands somehow didn't collapse Chick-fil-A's customer loyalty. The business model is tight, controlled, and extremely selective, and that's exactly why it works. But Chick-fil-A didn't just build strong operations. They also built some of the smartest and funniest marketing in fast food history. If Chick-fil-A's operations turn customers into fans, their marketing turns fans into followers. And here's the fun part. Chick-fil-A barely markets. Not compared to McDonald's, Burger King, Taco Bell, or Wendy's. While the big chains are out here dropping new ads every 15 seconds, Chick-fil-A built its entire brand on cows. Cows holding signs, cows painting misspelled messages, cows begging you to betray beef. The Eat More Chicken campaign is one of the simplest but most iconic fast food marketing strategies ever created. It's not flashy, it's not complicated, it's not trying too hard, it's just funny, memorable, and extremely effective. But their real marketing superpower? Community. Chick-fil-A invests heavily in local events, sponsoring school programs, supporting youth sports, opening restaurants that feel family-centered, giving out free sandwiches to first responders, customer appreciation days. It makes the brand feel personal. And because Chick-fil-A focuses so hard on consistency, cleanliness, and hospitality, they don't need giant ad campaigns. Customers do the marketing for them. TikTok videos about Chick-fil-A hacks. Instagram reels of waffle fries. People selling Chick-fil-A sauce on Amazon like it's gold. Facebook moms are organizing entire events around chicken nuggets. The brand barely has to speak. The fans speak for them. Chick-fil-A built a marketing machine where the product, the service, and the experience do most of the advertising. And that kind of loyalty, you can't buy it. You can only earn it. So after breaking down the chicken sandwich, the drive-through wizardry, the suspiciously nice employees, the bizarre but brilliant business model, and the cow marketing empire, the big question is, why does Chick-fil-A win? It's simple. Chick-fil-A doesn't try to be everything. They just try to be excellent at a small number of things. And they do those things better than almost anyone else. A simple menu, a chicken sandwich they mastered decades ago. The fastest, smoothest drive-through in fast food history. Hospitality that feels like customer service from a parallel universe. A franchise model built on trust and consistency. And a brand identity so strong, cows became celebrities. Meanwhile, other chains are constantly reinventing themselves. New menu item. Limited edition sauce. Now we have plant-based nuggets shaped like triangles. Chick-fil-A just calmly hands you the same sandwich, the same fries, and the same service. And people love them for it. Even when the chain faces controversy, long lines, or copycat competitors, one thing stays true. Customers know exactly what they're going to get. And in a fast food world filled with chaos, inconsistency, and broken ice cream machines, predictability is powerful. Chick-fil-A turned 2 pickles and a fried chicken breast into a multi-billion-dollar empire, not by chasing trends, but by mastering the basics. And that's why Chick-fil-A didn't just become America's most loved fast food chain. It became a completely different category of fast food altogether. Thanks for watching. And if you're watching on TV, grab your phone and hit subscribe. It really helps the channel grow and keeps videos like this coming.